Introduce yourself. It is one thing not to be constrained by chains, walls, or to be locked up in a jail, but that does not mean that you are free. Because despite being free to walk the streets, most people have their minds incarcerated by their mentality resulting from their circumstance in life, thus losing their sense of identity, always eager to introduce their circumstance to the world rather than introducing themselves. You are not your circumstance, and your circumstances are not you. As a matter of fact, some people are waiting for their circumstance to pass before they introduce themselves to the world. But let me break it to you, this will never happen. Because in life, if it ain't one problem, then it is another. Chadwick Boseman came to the scene and introduced himself to the world, and when he passed, the world became acquainted with his circumstance. Even with his passing, we feel as though we know him, because it proved to us that superheroes are not all from one race, and your circumstance cannot hold you back from reaching your full potential. You cannot be a guest in someone's house and expect his family to be pushed out of the house so you can express yourself. In case it hasn't dawned on you yet, you are only a guest in life, and the challenges we'll face are an inevitable part of the deal. Stop hoping and praying for the family of your host to pass before you can introduce yourself and establish your purpose. Because the chances are it may never happen. It is often the case that the people who are eager to introduce their circumstance to you won't even participate in their own rescue mission. They expect you to instigate and deliver whilst they sit around waiting for you to fail, just so they can say, "I told you so." And should they make a move, their first instinct is to drag you down, because they are so convinced that you cannot relate with it if you're not in it. But the fact is, the world does not really care about your circumstance. It only cares about you. And this is why nobody ever walks up to you to ask, "How are your circumstance?" They only ask, "How are you?" If you cannot walk separately with your circumstance in life, then you must learn to make your circumstance work for you, or else it will wear you out. It is no good writing your life history on Facebook when you can write it in a book and the world will pay you to read it. It's about time you stop introducing your circumstance to the world and begin introducing yourself, because the world has been waiting for too long. I am Onuoha, the founder of Insight for Real, and I aim to inspire at least one person daily. Now may the real you please step up to the podium and introduce yourself.